Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for NBA basketball. The contenders starting to emerge as the NBA season picks up a little steam. It's going to be the Golden State Warriors up against the Sacramento Kings. See you at halftime.
Yes, I does that. What everybody trying to be now, I was that. They could never stop me. That's why I love rap. Been living the life, crazy ice. Swag, the gear, the bread, all the whips is a year ahead. I only fear the feds.
Greetings, everyone, from Sacramento. The Kings playing host to a Western Conference affair here in the capital of California. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. Hey, guys, taking a look at Harrison Barnes. What will we see from him?
And the thing I admire about him is his poise. He just always looks cool and composed. It doesn't matter if it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter. He's got that same expression on his face.
And Steve, he knows how to get himself on the highlight reel with some of those dunks, but it's not just for show with him. It's an injection of energy for his team and for the crowd.
And the Warriors on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. A great start of the season for them, playing very well so far.
Kevin, this is really a great team. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to continue to play at this very high level. I mean, that's the makeup of this squad. Good character, tremendous talent, well coached. I mean, they very well could continue to play good basketball.
Yeah, there's no reason to think they won't, Clark, because I think he summed it up very well. I mean, from top to bottom, it's a terrific squad. As long as they stay healthy, I don't expect them to run into a whole lot of speed bumps.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Suns in Phoenix.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
Now, here's Thornton. He passes to McLemore. Five on the clock. McLemore off the pick from Cousins. The three. Thompson with the block. Barnes kicks to Iguodala. Dishes it to Barnes. Back to Iguodala. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. We're about 1 minute into the first. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey.
He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Raptors.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Thompson with the bucket. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. He kicks it to McLemore. He feeds it to Thornton. Shoots the three. Can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Well, they won last time, and it wasn't even close, largely because they caused so much foul trouble that they were playing against a makeshift lineup for a lot of the game.
Going back to what Steve was talking about, once the fouls started piling up, Clark, on the other side, things really got out of hand.
Yeah, it really got ugly, got messy, and it did so in a hurry. And at that point, you just knew they didn't have the weapons to get back into it. He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Cousins from 13 feet. It goes down. Cousins has got his first points in this one.
Look at the size discrepancy there between the defender and the shooter.
Well, those are warm-up jumpers. When there's not a hand in his face, he'll knock those down all day.
Iguodala against Thornton. Iguodala kicks to Green. And the three off target. Kings have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Back to Parker. He dishes it to McLemore. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Bogut.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a
Come on.
blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game. Not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over there.
Well, I just, you know what, come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Here's Thornton, following the score by Golden State. Knocks it loose. Leads him in there. On the left block, wide open. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Green covered by Parker. Back to Iguodala. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. McLemore with the ball. Last game we saw him score 14. Pass to Cousins. He's against Green. The 11-footer. Green with the block. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. The Warriors making a switch here. That's a 2 from Parker. And he hits it to tie the game up.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Green with a screen for Iguodala. Back to Green. And stolen by Cousins. Now Thornton coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Back to Cousins. Green with the block. Tries to save it.
Well, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
To the inside. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and Steve a wrist breaker.
Outrageous, man.
Iguodala against Thornton. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Iguodala's running. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Kings trailed by 3. Number 8 covered by Barnes. Number 8 rejected by Barnes. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Thompson. The pass to Barnes. Back to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Good. Thompson's got 7.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Sacramento's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's the feed to McLemore. The dish to Cousins. Defended by Randall. Cousins gets the screen from McLemore. Offensive rebound.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Passes it to Randall. Feeds it to Thompson. Kicks to Iguodala. Green with a screen on Thornton. Thompson from long range. Rebound by the Kings.
I don't mind that shot, though. He's an excellent three-point shooter. He's just showing a lot of confidence there.
I'm right with you there, Steve. I mean, let it flow when you're feeling it.
Yeah, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Sacramento shooting their first foul shot of the night. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Barnes. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to check out another.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Let's take a look here at the Kings and how they're stacking up as this season ramps up right now. 3rd in field goal percentage, 4th in scoring. And they also show up as a top 5 three-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
Well, to me, the name of the game is putting the ball in the basket when all is said and done. And you look at those shooting numbers that you just talked about, Clark, that makes this team really difficult to defend. They're getting smart offensive possessions time and time again. And when you get high percentage shots and you knock them down, you're going to be tough to beat. They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Now, here's Patterson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Iguodala. Gives him the lead pass. And Ilyasova kicks to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Barnes passes to Randall. From 10 feet out, the shot misses. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And Thornton kicks to McLemore. Back to Thornton. He passes to McLemore. Nice D from Thompson. Warriors leading by 7. They set the screen, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Mills gets the screen from Ilyasova. This is to Rush. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Golden State moving it around. And the Warriors miss again.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know, to continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble. And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Here now, a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the three. You take a look at Ilyasova, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
It's amazing these days. There's just so many good outside shooting big men. That didn't used to be the case in the NBA, but now the floor is spread all over the place because you've got so many big-time shooters at that 4 and 5 spot.
Yeah, you make a good point there, Steve. Big guys shooting the ball well. It's part and parcel of the game now. You go back a generation, there were only a fraction of big men who can knock down outside shots like we're seeing currently.
The Warriors have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Well, this is a club that has hit about 80% of its free throws during the season. Very impressive number.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Sacramento. Now, here is Fredette. Backing down. Inside, down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
And here's Mills. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Bazemore, defended by Redick.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And they've also been very productive from the foul line, getting there early and often.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
He feeds it to Mbah-a-Moute. He dishes it to Mills. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mills has got his first basket of the night.
That's exactly what you want coming off a steal. Get into transition, find an easy basket.
Yes, sir. The ideal fast break opportunity there.
Now, here is Fredette. Stolen. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And the rejection by Patterson. They retain possession. Here's Randall. Here's Fredette. Pass to Patterson. Rush with the steal. Pull-up jumper. They get it again. Now the pass to Ilyasova. The feed to Mills. The dish to Bazemore. Goes back up. Puts it up from 17. No good from Randall. The Kings trailed by 7. And Mbah-a-Moute kicks to Fredette. Fredette gets a screen from Mbah-a-Moute. Fredette dishes to Redick. 6 to shoot. Sacramento again missing. Warriors leading by 7. Mills with it. Fredette picks him up. Passes to Ilyasova.
Well, something that he maybe doesn't get enough credit for is just how good he is at drawing charges.
I'm glad you brought that up, Steve, because very few players do get credit for it, and you're exactly right. He does do it very well. There's no fear in this fella. He'll give up his body in a minute.
The Kings shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Kicks it to Fredette. Feeds it to Redick. Three-pointer. Here's Patterson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Sacramento, they have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
And you look at the numbers for this season, guys, from the free throw line, they're shooting 77%.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And rushed it to Bazemore. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Warriors. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Kings, 2 spots down.
You know, for the Kings, Boy, they've been one of the big stories of the early season so far, and for all the right reasons, too.
Yeah, that's right. They've been better than anybody could have predicted to this point. They don't have a lot of star power, but they play together. The pieces seem to fit. And, you know, they were flying under the radar, but all of a sudden now people are starting to recognize how good they are. Nice early advantage for them on the glass, guys.
You know, part of rebounding well early is just going after the ball and boxing out. I mean, establishing that tone so that you can maintain it later in the game.
Here's Mills, averaging 8 points a game. 4 on the clock. Here's Rush. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I think they've got to be more disciplined here, Kevin. Already way too many fouls and too many free points for the opponent.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the line. McCallum, who's checked in for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 8. Now, here is Fredette. Number 23, defended by Rush. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And Mills kicks to Ilyasova. Gets the bucket.
They've done well in taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 8. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports.
The NBA season pushes on. Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls go up against Paul George and the Indiana Pacers this Friday. Don't miss it.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
Here's Bazemore. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Ilyasova out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Bogut. And it's Mills in at the 1 spot. The drive by Bogut. He passes to Bazemore. Mills. 6 on the shot clock. In low to Bogut. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Cousins.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Looking at the Kings over the last month, let's see how they stacked up in the league statistically. 3rd in shooting percentage, 4th in scoring. And they also show up as a top 5 3-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
Well, to me, the name of the game is putting the ball in the basket when all is said and done. And if you look at those shooting numbers that you just talked about, Clark, that makes this team really difficult to defend. They're getting smart offensive possessions time and time again. And when you get high percentage shots and you knock them down, you're going to be tough to beat.
Bogut the pass to Ilyasova. Mills. They kick it out to Green. Bazemore dishes to Green. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. The Kings trail by 10. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
No, this is the last thing you ever want to see at a game.
You know, at this point, we can just knock on wood, say a prayer, and wish him the best.
So both teams changing it up here. The Kings have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. The Warriors, number 1.
Well, if you're a fan of defense, you have to love this team because they get after it at that end of the floor, particularly around the basket with their shot blocking.
It's stolen by Green. Iguodala left side. Some nice passing by Golden State.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
It's a 2 from Parker. They get it back. Cousins. Good defense by Iguodala.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Iguodala. Dishes it to Thompson. Iguodala outside. Just 5 to shoot. Iguodala off the bench from Ilyasova. Iguodala's drive. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and 1.
And the Kings making a change here. The Kings trailed by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Ilyasova kicks to Iguodala. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Iguodala, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Gets it to go. 6 points for him.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Warriors leading by 14. Thompson right side. He kicks it to Barnes. Iguodala outside. Again, Iguodala missing. For Sacramento, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Shots good by McLemore.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Backing him down is Iguodala. Green left side. He feeds it to Thompson. He dishes it to Iguodala. Pass to Barnes. Pocket 6. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. Chance to check out the Sacramento Kings' upcoming schedule. They host the Clippers after this game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
No doubt the Oklahoma City fans want to see the Thunder take that game.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's McCallum. He's covered by Iguodala. And McCallum kicks to McLemore. Lets it go from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Ilyasova's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. The Kings trailed by 12. Here's McCallum. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Cousins. Puts it up from 17. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Here's McCallum. He's covered by Iguodala. Number 8. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 9 points in the game so far.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
And Ilyasova kicks to Barnes. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's McCallum. The dish out to McLemore. Lots of room. Gets it to go. McLemore's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, when you talk about a beautiful shooting stroke, just look at Ben McLemore out of Kansas. From the ground up, sets his feet, great balance, elevation, beautiful follow-through. I just love McLemore's potential offensively.
I like his upside as well. And you talk about that stroke, it is honey sweet to look at and as efficient as a heat pump. No wasted motion or energy in that. And as he learns to play off screens and be a little more aggressive in attacking the basket, I think he's got a chance to maybe be an all-star player down the road.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Now the feed to Thompson. Doubled by McLemore. Now here's Barnes. He's guarded close. Out to Thompson. Back to Green. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Here's McCallum. He's covered by Iguodala. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Back to Thompson. Iguodala outside. And he's good on the three ball. Iguodala's got 5 points so far.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
The Kings trail by 13. Here's McCallum. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Number 8 covered by Barnes. There's the pass to McCallum. 6 to shoot. Parker against Green. Parker's shot is off. Warriors leading by 13. Iguodala kicks to Barnes. Passes it to Ilyasova. Launches it. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to McCallum. Feeds to McLemore. Let's go. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Golden State moving it around. Thompson outside.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala off the pick from Randall. Back to Thompson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. A lot of time games are decided at the line. So let's check out the NBA leaders in that category. Second, Stephen Curry. And of course, Ben McLemore.
Now, neither one of these guys is going to waste an opportunity from the foul line. Just not going to happen.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Both good from the line that time. The Kings trail by 15. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
Here's Thornton. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Sacramento shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw dropped for Thornton. And Thornton drops 2. Iguodala with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against Toronto. And Ilyasova kicks to Barnes. Iguodala outside. Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thornton against Iguodala. Now Thornton averaging 18 points a game. Gets it to go. Thornton's got 6. Warriors leading by 13. Iguodala the pass to Barnes. Kicks it to Ilyasova. It's tipped. It's stolen by McLemore. And laid in to finish the break. McLemore's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Iguodala kicks to Barnes. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Cousins. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
Iguodala dishes to Thompson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Thompson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And here's McLemore. He's got 6. Parker passes to Cousins.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
Warriors leading by 13. And Thompson kicks to Ilyasova. Pass to Randall. Dishes to Barnes. It's up a 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him.
Yeah, he got waxed. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
For Sacramento, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. The Warriors making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. Warriors shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. The drive by Iguodala. Barnes kicks to Thompson. But they'll get another chance. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And a moment to check out Klay Thompson here. Some tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 4th in scoring and showing what a good defender he is, and especially his ability to play passing lanes. He ranks among the top 15 in the league in steals per game.
And, you know, going back to his spot near the very top of the scoring list, I mean, he's come up with so many different ways to beat you at the offensive end of the floor. He's almost unguardable.
here's Thornton. He has 6. Back to Parker. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Warriors leading by 11. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. He passes to Barnes. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Here's McLemore. He's got 8. Number 8. Number 41. Covered by Barnes. Back to Thornton. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Warriors shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Iguodala, the pass to Randall. Bogut. Iguodala outside. Bogut sets a screen for Iguodala. The pass to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Bogut kicks to Barnes. And now here we go with Thornton with nobody back. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark arm dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Iguodala off the pick from Randall. Iguodala dishes to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Thornton. Can't get it to go. And that does it for the first half of play. Warriors ahead, up by 12. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
From the 2K Sports Studios on a beautiful Sunday night, it's time for the halftime report. The Warriors are on a tear right now. And look at all those rejections, erasing easy looks, just making it hard around the rim. Klay Thompson has been tremendous in the first half. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. For the Kings, a different story so far. They've started out well this season, but experiencing a letdown in this one. DeMarcus Cousins with a rough first half. Not a lot of shots falling. He's under 30% on the night. Now let's check out the other games still in progress. Over at Target Center, it's the Timberwolves trailing to the Lakers. A lot of ground to make up for them and not a lot of game left. And another game going on, a tightly contested game for Los Angeles up against Oklahoma City. Things are pretty close out there in the third quarter of action. And now, here's what's going on in the rest of the NBA. Out at the United Center, the Bulls have the lead against Phoenix. Out in front by 6 points in the second quarter of play. That'll be all for us here at the studios as we head back to the start of the third quarter with Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris. Thanks so much for joining me.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Well, when he gets to the rim, I mean, you know he's going to score. That's just the way it is. And he's been getting there a lot so far today.
And Steve, he's been operating at extremely close range. He has to do a much better job of protecting the basket the rest of the way.
We've got DeMarcus Cousins. McLemore is out there with Thornton. And it's Parker in at the 4-man position. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's foul number 2 for him. Thornton with it. He kicks to Cousins. Bogut on him. The 3. And Thornton with the basket on the assist by Cousins. Thornton's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Kings. Warriors leading by 9. Bogut kicks to Green. That's tipped. He feeds it to McLemore, and it's blocked by Barnes. And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Here's McLemore. Second chance effort, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And Cousins drops them both. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The Warriors shooting well, 50% from the floor. Now here's Barnes, guarded closer. Thompson, defended by McLemore. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Barnes, 6 on the shot clock. Bogut the pass to Barnes. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You look at what Barnes has done so far. 9 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Now, he's anticipated the ball movement down low. He's finding angles, and that's why he's able to go up there and really control that glass area with his shot blocks.
Now here's McLemore. He's covered by Thompson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Backing down is Green. He dishes it to Bogut. Iguodala outside. Bogut with a screen on Parker. Iguodala kicks to Barnes. Hits it from 3-point range. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's McLemore. He's covered by Thompson. And McLemore kicks to Thornton. With the floater, and it's good on the way in. Thornton's got 13.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Got a piece of it. Parker with the steal. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. How about a look at a few of the hottest players in the NBA right now, the top scoring shooting guards in the past 10 games. You take a look at Thompson, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Marcus Thornton. Backing down is Green. There's the dish to Bogut. They kick it out to Green. Golden State moving it around. And there's the feed to Barnes. And now in transition is Thornton. Here we go. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And they're 1 away now from being in the penalty.
Yeah, you know, now's not the time to be careless. The next one sends them to the line.
And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 9 points. Number 8. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Barnes. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Thornton. Kings have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Pass to Parker. Right through the D for the layup. Parker's got 6 points.
You know, it looks like despite the injury he's got, he's still able to deliver, and that's what he's showing us right now.
Here's Randall. Barnes. Pass to Randall. Out to Thompson. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by McLemore. Takes the lead pass. And stolen by Barnes. Thompson in the posts. Covered by Parker. Thompson passes to Randall. Wide open look. And that is good. And the Warriors lead by 9. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. McLemore with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Pass to Thornton. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Kevin, here's where the Warriors rank in the NBA over the last month. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also number 1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Off his foot, and the official saying it was kicked. Sacramento making a switch here. Number 41, defended by Randall. Five to shoot. Number 8. Good on the triple. He's got 12. Warriors leading by 8. Bazemore passes to Randall. Feeds to Rush. Down low. They kick it out to Green. He passes it to Randall. Blocked. And they get it back. Mills dishes to Green. Off target from the baseline. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Thornton kicks to Patterson. Can't hit. And Golden State will go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. Dishes it to Bazemore. And there's the pass to Randall. Kicks to Mills. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Ba'amute with the steal. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Redick with the bucket.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Bazemore passes to Bogut. Randall. Patterson defending. Back to Bogut. He kicks to Bazemore. Screen by Bogut. He feeds it to Mills. From outside the arc. Count the bucket. Mills has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Now Fredette. He dishes it to Ba'amute. Number 41, covered by Bogut. The feed now to Patterson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Warriors leading by 8. The dish to Bazemore. Passes it to Rush. Feeds it to Mills. Shot clock at 6. Hit his leg. And it's being called a kickball. And the Kings making a change here. Parker's checked in. And Rush kicks to Mills. From the arc, Bazemore, defended by Reddick. Pass to Rush. Clock at 6. Mills. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Well, you look at the numbers on the season, he's shooting 86% from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Klay Thompson, he's jumped in for Brandon Rush. And Abamute kicks to Parker. And here's Abamute looking for his first basket still in this one. The pass to Mills. Dishes it to Thompson. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Reddick dishes to Fredette. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Bazemore. The Warriors have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Takes the 3. Rejected by Reddick. Now here is Fredette. Fredette gets a screen from Patterson. Fredette gets the bucket. Fredette's got his second bucket of the night.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Parker with the steal. And here comes Fredette, leading the fast break. And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. The Kings have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And he can't get the first one. The Warriors making a switch here. And he's good on the second.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress. Barnes passes to Iguodala. Barnes screen on Parker. Barnes, Patterson defending. Iguodala to Bazemore. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Barnes. And he goes in for the dunk. With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Patterson setting the pick for McLemore. The trade. Barnes grabs the miss.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Court. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. The Kings trail by 10. Here's Thornton.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
For Sacramento, they have made 10 of the 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And Cousins drops them both.
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
Warriors leading by 8. Iguodala off the pick from Barnes. Iguodala kicks to Barnes. He passes to Bazemore. Out to Thompson. Into Green. And stolen by Cousins. Number 8. Warriors with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Deflected. Bazemore dishes to Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Fades away. Outside, Green. All sorts of time. Barnes can't get it to go.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Thompson right side. Green, the pass to Thompson. Kicks it to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State. Green dishes to Barnes.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also number 1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
And Thornton kicks to Parker. Back to Thornton. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lets it go. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Iguodala. Into Green. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Here's Thornton. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Thornton's got 7 points here in this quarter. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Here's Barnes. Missed. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
Coming up this Thursday, December 3rd, Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat hit the road to do battle with the Philadelphia 76ers. Don't miss out.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Kings trailed by 8, and Golden State looking at who they've got. Klay Thompson and Brandon Rush at the 2 and 3, and it's Mills. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Randall in at the 5 spot. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Mills. He kicks it to Rush. Shot on the wing. Here's Randall. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Warriors lead by 8. King shooting 43% from the field. Thornton with it. He feeds it to McLemore. Tipped. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Here's Rush with the lead pass. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Really an extraordinary game for Thompson. 25 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Mills passes to Randall. He dishes it to Mills. He's guarded by Thornton. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. "60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Bogut kicks to Mills. Back to Bogut. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
The Kings trail by 12. And Thornton kicks to McLemore. Got a piece of it. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Parker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Number 41. The shot is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
The 9-foot shot. The feed to Mills. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Randall will not go. This is off the front iron.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Number 8, covered by Bogut. Number 8. Sacramento again missing.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop. Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Iguodala's drive. Pass to Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now the dish to Thornton. It's rebounded by Randall.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Thompson with it. Now defended by McLemore. Iguodala off the pitch from Randall. Iguodala the pass to Randall. Patterson on him. Thompson outside. Goes up with the stripe. And the shot is good. Thompson's got 29 in the game.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
The Kings trail by 15. Floats one, and he sinks the layup.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Barnes gets a screen from Randall, and Barnes backs in. Passes to Randall. And the Kings pushing it up now. And it's sent back by Randall.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Nice open look, but it's no good. The Kings have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Feeds to McLemore. And he makes good on the layup. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Andrew Bogut. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Mark Jackson said to his club. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys?
Shot clock at 5. Bazemore dishes to Zeller. Some nice passing by Golden State. Mills can't hit. The Kings trailed by 11. Here's Thornton. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Here's Thornton. Pass to McLemore. For 3. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Randall passes to Bazemore. Bounces high off the rim and drops. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Now here's McLemore, defended by Bazemore. Here's Cousins. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Here's Ilyasova, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Kings?
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've just continued to shoot well.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
Here's McLemore. Makes the lead pass. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
It's been a good one for Thornton. He's got 21 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
And Thornton drops 2.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
And Bazemore kicks to Ilyasova. Bazemore dishes to Mills. And the pass to Bazemore. To the paint. Zeller. He passes to Ilyasova. Kicks to Mills. 6 to shoot. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. It's on Ben McLemore. And the first one drops. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Klay Thompson comes in for Tyler Zeller. And both free throws good for Mills. The Kings trailed by 8. Now Thornton. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Thornton's got 17 now just in the second half.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out of the perimeter, make them beat you from long range. The thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. Good shot selection, his mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
Very true, Steve. I mean, he's also one of those guys who doesn't take long at all to get on the roll offensively. He's a fun player to watch when he gets hot.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
The three from Mills. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Number 8. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors leading by 8. Iguodala with it. Now defended by McLemore. Thompson outside. Dishes to Mills. Back to Thompson. He kicks it to Mills. Just 5 on the clock. Iguodala outside. They get the rebound. He feeds it to Thompson. Thompson off the pick from Iguodala. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Thompson with the bucket.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. It's Iguodala with the drive. He dishes it to Mills. Back to Iguodala. Iguodala off the pick from Thompson. The feed to Mills. There's the 3. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. McLemore with the ball. Now guarded by Ilyasova. And it's good. Thornton's got 28.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Mills passes to Ilyasova. Thompson outside. There's the dish to Bazemore. Pass to Iguodala. Feeds to Bazemore. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. McLemore, no good. Warriors leading by 8. Timeout called the Warriors. And the Warriors making a change here. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Iguodala off the pick from Randall. It's Thompson off the drive. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Thompson's got 11 points in the quarter.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten him in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep him there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Cousins. Shot is no good. Nice D from Randall. The Warriors have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Barnes against Cousins. Barnes kicks to Iguodala. That 3 off the mark. The Kings trail by 10. And here's Thornton. Back to Cousins. Passes it to McLemore. Just 3 to shoot. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Iguodala, the pass to Randall. Iguodala outside. Pass to Randall. Looking to get it going. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're losing by 10. 1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Parker's checked in for Patrick Patterson. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Number 8 buries it from three-point range.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. That was a warm-up jumper.
Iguodala kicks to Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 25 points for Barnes.
That's more like it. That's 9 points for him coming off three-pointers in this half.
Iguodala against Thornton. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And that's 20 points for Ben McLemore.
He's locked in right now, guys. Hitting some big shots here in the fourth quarter.
And stolen by Thornton. Number 8. That's good. 20 points for him.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And Thompson kicks to Barnes. And the rejection by Cousins.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
And they got to work very quickly here, Steve.
Number 8 nails it. And now they trail by just 4. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Offensive rebound. Green dishes to Barnes. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, he looked confident, didn't he? Stepping to the foul line and knocking down a couple.
Now the pass to Cousins. Sinks it.
The 2 points are pretty much a lot when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thornton against Iguodala. And Thornton kicks to Parker. No good on the triple. Now here's Barnes. It's Thompson off the drive. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
You can't be happy about it, but honestly, at this point, the game's probably out of reach anyway.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game. Now Thornton. Kicks to Parker. Fades. Cannot hit. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan player of the game, Klay Thompson.
Astro. Yeah. Sun is down, freezing cold. That's how we already know. Winter's here. My dog will probably do it for Louis Bell. That's just all he knows.
Could you be here with me forever, ever, ever? Would you be here with me forever, ever, ever? Waking up all alone ain't better, better, better. Every time I go the wrong way, you turn me back around. Turn me back like whoa, 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 whoa. Forever, ever, ever, ever. Do you wanna look at me forever, ever, ever? Yeah, do you see us in Vegas pushing a Monte Carlo? Bet that money on baby, bet she don't leave me, oh no. See them he wears in the desert, look like a lake in the sand. Would you watch the sun burn? Now we're made forever, ever, ever, ever. You still intimidate me, keep me up on my toes now. Better man what you made me. Made me aware of what I was missing. Been missing the way you give me envision, babe. Never thought I'd settle down, reckon I lied to myself. I was busy focusing on being by myself. Set my feelings to the side, they all got dusty on a shelf. You wiped them down when I had nothing left. Could you be here with me forever, ever, ever? Would you be here with me forever, ever, ever? Waking up all alone ain't better, better, better. Every time I go the wrong way, you turn me back around. Turn me back like whoa, 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 whoa. Do you wanna look at me forever, ever, ever?
When you asked me if I cheated, I said never. What are you willing to do to stay together? How many times we gonna break up for the summer? How many times we gonna try to call my mother? Girl, you killing me. I don't wanna act like I can fix it. I don't wanna be the one that changes Texas currency. It comes so naturally that I can't buy your love.
Could you be here with me forever, ever, ever? Would you be here with me forever, ever, ever? Waking up all alone ain't better, better, better. Every time I go the wrong way, you turn me back around. Turn me back like whoa, whoa, whoa.